No problem. So the recording has started. So this is
Nice.
the sign-in page for Canvas. And there's this button here, Browse Courses. And these are public courses. And so anyone can go into these. Now, the first problem is that people need to know that it's there. If they wouldn't know it's there if you just, if they go to this page, they don't know, unless they click on this, they don't know that there's anything behind it. So it's, in the sense of having a place, it's a good place, but people need to know how to get there. They need to know about that. So for instance, if I say, okay, I want to show you this course, or anyone can access this course, then I'll put this in the chat button in the chat. So anyone can access that course through this course through that link and then see it. And you can see also that we've made this course, the course language, Portuguese. So that also makes it easier for anyone in Brazil to use. So this is a way of offering materials. And Canvas, to my knowledge, maybe you can check this. Well, first of all, Canvas, I think, has formatting that's attractive for mobile phones, or works for mobile phones. And there's also a Canvas app that's available, so people can download that app on their phone to access Canvas. So that's also a possibility. So this would allow us to post any sort of material, either text or video, without having to worry so much about how to program it, right? But again, the problem is making sure that people know where to find it. So it's not like an open website where everyone knows that it's there. So that would be the advantages and disadvantages. And that brings me to the next point, that I spoke with SaSS about creating a version of the website, the C website, in Portuguese. And she said, yes, she loves the idea of having it available in Portuguese, but she said she feels that the ownership should be in your hands. So that in fact, anyone going to the normal C website can click through to a different web domain that provides information in Portuguese. And the reason she said that is it's the idea of ownership, that if it's yours, then you'll be looking after it and you can change things any way you want. And that it's not something that she would, the normal C team would manage, but rather anyone, whether it's Rosemary or Chris or someone in Brazil, would manage. And so she very much likes that idea, that each separate website, or a website for C in a different language, is managed by the people that actually speak the language. So that would be another place to post your material, but it would need to be created.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, Glenn. Thank you very much. I'll test this material on Canvas on my mobile phone.
Yes,
and
please.
I would like to know if it's possible for me to edit things on this material already available on Canvas, because I made some adjustments on my material, for example, and yes, I'd like to make other materials.
Absolutely. Let me go in and see,
available the same way we put this one online.
Yes,
right?
Let me go in and see what's going on here, because we might want to create, I think maybe the smart idea would be to create a sub account for you, and that would allow you to create courses, because each of a course, it's called a course, but it can be one page, it can be many pages, it can be many modules, so it doesn't have to be. So I think what we can do now is we can create then for C we'll create, one moment, sub-accounts. We'll create a, do we want to call it SaSS or do we want to call it something else? And Milsa, what did you say? You're on mute.
Yeah, SaSS Brasil, I think it's a good name.
You like that? We can change it later. Brasil. How's that sound? Okay, and then so then I can make, who should be the administrator for this sub account, because that's an administrator can add courses.
I could do it.
Anyone else?
Chris, maybe, true.
Okay, let me just.
He's a technological guy, maybe Rose.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good to have at least two people.
Two, exactly. So I'm just getting your email address. So, and so then you'll get an invitation to be that. Oh, twice, no, one time is enough. And Chris. Okay, and that will, then you can add courses as you need to. One moment. Oh, it didn't like that one. Go back in. There we go. Okay, so now you're administrators, the two of you. You'll get an invitation when you go into Canvas, and then you can add courses here. And then you give it a name and you give it a code, for instance, and whatever. And then I can show you later, I don't want to bore everyone, but when you have a course, then actually let me just import. Do you remember the name of the other course that we, what was in the name? Oh, there it is, Apprend. There it is. Okay, I'll import this one into Canvas. And so that will be in there. And then you can change anything you want. So you can change in the settings, you can change the language. And then when you want to put it, okay, there it is. Okay, so now you see that's the same one, right? And then you go into the configuration. And so here's where you set the language. Obviously, that's not the right time zone. It's going to be Monrovia. Let's see, Lima, Quito. Do you see Rio? There it is, Manaus. We'll do Manaus. And then if you want to make it public, then here is where it goes. Okay, incluir este curso in, I can't pronounce it, but this to include it in the public directory, and it's public. So then we'll name it something different just to show. Test course 2. And then what if we go into that, the browse courses. Oh, I didn't publish it. Sorry, one more thing. Publish it. Okay, so now it's published, and then watch, you'll see it will show up here. Test course 2. So that's how you put it into the public domain. And then I would like to suggest that actually when we do this, that we name all the courses that are in Portuguese, that we name them Bra or Port would be Portugal. So maybe, I don't know, what's the standard term for Portuguese?
Bra.
Abbreviation.
Yeah, that's Bra.
bra. Okay, so then it'll be bra, and then it will be course name. And what I'll do is I'll turn it off so it won't show up in the public one for the moment, because it's not ready, right? So now it won't show up here anymore. It's gone. And then when you decide to make it publicly available, so this could be a case study or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be just even a single document. And so that would be a way for you to immediately start doing it without having to any cost for a new website. But then, of course, then you'd need to, then this link is what you would have to share with people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right? That's what you'd have to share with people for them to find it.
That's when we have to use land page, as we were mentioning before.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So then we could do that. We could have, even if it's just a list in the regular website, in the C website, with a sentence or two saying this is what's available. So the same sentence in English and in Portuguese. This material is available in Portuguese, and then a list with a link to those courses. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is interesting having this link, because we are just updating the website of our association, and maybe we can think about having communications through our site, and also in our media, the social media we have of the ANEGEP Association. So you can
Good.
think about having some introduction in our website with the link that we could be communicating afterwards for everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So and exactly. So even if we say, okay, we won't worry about a Portuguese website, we'll have a single page which will be a course in Canvas, but a welcoming page, and it could have other links to the other public. So basically, treating Canvas as like a mini website.
Yeah.
In Portuguese.
Yeah, because another thing that we were discussing before, it is that we reached a point to have a standardized format.
Good.
For the materials we have created so far, identifying both the Society for Effectual Action and also the partnership with ANEGEP. Now Chris has, that is our technological guy, has created the introduction in the videos that we have created, and also the closing. I don't know whether you have an opportunity to see the last one that was updated by the team, the whole team, Edmilson, Donizete.
No, I saw the initial opening, but I haven't seen the closing. And I don't know if the opening has changed. Chris, do you want to share your screen?
Yes, of course. Let me show you. I will find.
And it is quite good.
Of course it is.
Let me find the link, right? Opening, new channel.
Tá no chat aí, Chris. É esse link que você está
Ah,
procurando.
good.
Is that it in the chat? Ah, yes.
Yeah. Yes, Brazil. Learning about effectuation.
Yes.
1 second.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Do you want to share it, or should I?
Yeah, sure. here.
Oh, there we are. Good.
Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah, we have now a pattern. We have a new
Very
channel,
good.
Society
Good.
Effectuation Brazil, and this is the new opening. I think it's in 8D format. 8D, yeah, 8D. So,
Go. Wow. Look at that.
Right?
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Very
and we
good.
start the video, but we have in the end to let me show you.
Ah, there you are. See?
Uh, the one resource that I can take in adjustment is the black part video, because the black part of the vignette really is transparent. But I think I need to take it easy for anyone, because if you see it, this is the old version, right? But if you pay attention here, during the transition, uh, during the transition, this is kind of, you know, uh,
Yeah.
the black part doesn't appear here.
Mhm.
Because I use the technique to overlay the layers, right? Overlay the layers. But if I cut this part, I think this will be more easy for anyone, right? Because this is a static resource, but in terms of functional solution for everyone, I guess I can cut the part of overlay, right? Do you agree?
Yes, but that's, that's extra polish making it perfect. It's already very, very good,
Mhm.
Nice.
I
So
think.
Okay.
stop
I think,
share.
does everyone agree? It seems very good to me.
Okay.
Excelente.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
I know that Caio Flávio has a meeting afterwards. I want to say, Glenn, that we are talking with Isabella and Aline,
Good.
and they agreed to be participating in our group
Good.
also, in terms of helping us to strengthen this opportunity of creating material, especially because Aline has a lot of students at Copy, students with computer backgrounds, etc. And they have been creating material already using effectual theory, but then they are not using for anything else other than the course purpose. So Aline and Isabella are in conversation with me and also Edmilson. We have already sent some materials that we have created for them to be familiarizing with what we have been doing. So maybe the next time we'll be meeting, they will be with us also.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
So this
And
way we are strengthening our team here in order to have more materials available. And now that we have reached the point to communicate to people, for them to be trying, having feedback. So we are in a point now of going public with this.
Great. Great. So, and there's an important thing that Aline has also offered to participate in the C website team. So we're working on revising and improving the website. So she can be the connection. She can be the
Okay.
connection between.
And she mentioned that maybe they will be having a Portuguese, how do you say, aba, Edmilson?
Sorry, what's the name?
Aba no site.
I don't know exactly.
Well, that is a Society for Effectual Action. You have a link for the Portuguese page.
Yes, and so
is
that's
what she mentioned me.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the point. And so that where will the Portuguese page be? And I think we could start with making it a publicly available course in Canvas as
Okay.
to start
Okay.
with.
Okay.
But again, the important thing is that you look after the port. So now we have Edmilson and Chris as administrators for the Canvas sub account. And we'll go from there. I think though it's only I'll check this, but I think only I can add users. So if we want to add users, because that's what costs money. Adding courses doesn't cost any money, but adding users costs money. And so if you want to add users, let me know. I'm happy to do that within a certain amount, but not too many. Otherwise it will get very expensive for C.
Okay. Okay.
And that's why we're using the public courses, because anyone can access them.
Okay. So now I think that for next meeting, we could be trying to update the material in this new link we have created with Chris
Great.
and Edmilson. And we are also creating the material. Chris has invited me to interview his CEO now. We have interviewed him on Monday. Kyle has also interviewed an ex-student of him. So
You've been very busy.
we have this material to create. And I don't know whether Donizete and Fabiano and Emilson have new tasks or not.
And thank you for all the updates. I must apologize. I've been very, very busy lately, so I've not responded, but you've done some great work. It's really good to see what's happening. It's exciting.
So, and we apologize because we skipped 1 month because of our several demands we had to deliver.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Working very much with the GM, Brazilian GM.
Yes. And remember, everyone has a day job, right? So this is what we're doing here is a labor of love. So if we do what we can, but if we're busy with other things, c'est la vie. That's life.
Okay, c'est la vie. Okay. So we'll be meeting 2 weeks from now.
It's good for me. And do you want the normal? I think the normal time of 8:30 your time.
Yeah, normal time, 8:30.
Yes, not 8 like I sent you. That was a mistake. Sorry about that.
Professor,
okay, I will send
for
you.
It's around 8:30 night now for you in Australia.
It's 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 at night.
p.m. night.
Yes. And I have the next meeting actually in half an hour.
Okay.
Okay, Professor.
My God.
Great.
You are pretty busy and hectic too, Professor.
Well, it's the problem if you live in paradise, then you have to be able to meet people at their times.
Sure.
Yeah. So
but you live in paradise too.
It means we'll be meeting on June 30.
Let me see, that makes sense. June 30th, and we're saying at 22:30 hours. Let me open it up and make sure it's right, so I'm not late. Okay. All right. And shall I include? I'll include Aline and Isabel.
Aline, Isabel. Yeah.
Aline and Isabella. Okay, perfect. So now they're in the list, and they will be very happy to receive an invitation. Great.
Okay, great.
Great.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. You're doing wonderful work.
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
See you in 2
So,
weeks.
see you. Bye.
Bye.
Edmilson, posso dar uma palavrinha com você rápido aí?
Claro. Sorry, Glenn.
Yes. No problem.
Would like to talk a little bit with me.
I'm going to
Okay.
proceed 2 minutes more.
I'll just go out and you
Professor
can
Denise.
continue. You can
Okay,
continue.
good.
All right.